Welcome on the DeadwoodJedi, another Raid Shadow Legends video, the free-to-play Road to Hydra, and yeah, we're gonna do Hydra today, guys. It's that time. It's day 107, 106, day 106 here. I'm doing this before we switch over, trying to get this run in. We're gonna see how this goes. It's gonna be a little bit interesting. I'm not quite sure how this is gonna work for us, to be quite frank with you guys. I just don't know. But we've made some major strides. You'll notice here we've got Molly fully ascended, rank 6, level 51. Royal Guard fully ascended, rank 6, level 50. I built them up. We're gonna see, is this good enough? I think statistically it should be okay, right? We've got Molly here. Look, 208 speed's pretty solid. 100% crit rate. That may be something I need to swap out. Like, I have crit rate gloves. Maybe it's better to swap it out for HP or defense gloves instead. I could maybe even swap out a chest piece for resistance or accuracy. I'm not quite sure what I have on her right now. I think it's a defensive chest piece, but maybe that would be a better move. But 229 accuracy is probably a little on the low side. 294 resistance, I think, is a little bit on the low side. So I'm a little bit nervous about that, quite frankly. Royal Guard, 173 speed, it's about what I can do. Defense is way too low. I'd like to get that up to at least 2K, but we're going to have to deal with it. But good crit rate, crit damage, accuracy actually I think is in a decent spot there. So that's good. And I just don't know if we're going to be able to do this. One of the big things is keeping that provoke up. I don't know if Molly can do that. So we're going to go for a run. We're going to see how it goes. And if I have to, I'll swap Molly's gear out and we'll move over to, I don't know. We'll have to do something. I don't know. But the ideal thing is she's our target for the provoke, or for the mischief head, and she's provoking the head of decay. I can always bring in Jizzo if I need to. I don't really want to, but we have options, right? We have Jizzo, we have Deacon, we do have Deliana as potential options of champions we can bring in to help out. So we'll see how this goes. If you enjoyed today's video, don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss the next one that comes out. And of course, if you enjoyed today's music, we have that link down below in the pinned comment and description of this video, and you can use code DeadwoodJedi, save yourself 15%. And of course, if you want some account work, you don't like doing the work yourself, I'm more than happy to do it for you. My team is at the beck and call. Just visit my website, DeadwoodJedi.com. Okay, so here we go. Gonna start this off. Get that nice provoke going. Okay, the provoke landed. That's really good sign, I would say. So cool there for sure. Drop that out. And I probably hit the wrong person on that. Block the buffs. Excellent. Royal Guard. Oh, dude, that's going to be such a major damage boost. Royal Guard might be the single biggest advantage that I have here. Out of everything, that might be the biggest change that we've made, is getting Royal Guard. Just so much more damage. Obviously not my favorite thing there. Now the hard part is, like, Molly has to kind of cycle through some skills, and that can be a little bit difficult here. Try and get that decreased speed. This is why I love Royal Guard. Getting that decreased speed is such a nice little bonus. That the single target decreased defense, just a lot to like about that kit. I'm a big fan of his. We'll see how this progresses, though. I'm going to need a provoke here from Molly in a second. I don't know if we're going to cycle through our skills fast enough to actually make that happen. And of course, they steal the buffs. That's not great. So our resistance is definitely on the lower side. That's definitely something we want to improve if we can. That's going to be a bit dicey. I need to get that out before. I don't think I'm going to be able to get it out. But that's okay. Just sometimes that happens, right? Not everything works the way we want it to. We'll see how this goes, though. I hate how that fear lands even with block debuffs. I think that's such trash gaming. Okay, got provoke out. That's good. So we did get that out again. All right. I don't know, but we're only getting the single turn. Sometimes you'll get a double turn in there, which is obviously beneficial. We're a little bit slow getting that out. That's okay. Try and survive. Now this is obviously going to be a lot easier too, because we don't have to worry about the Head of Mischief, which is a big pain in the butt when that's out there. So I'm very thankful about that, at least. I got 1 million damage. So our goal, what is it, 6 million, I think, is what we're aiming for here at the top levels of Hydra. That's kind of what our ultimate goal is supposed to be here. We're going to see if we can't get at least close to that. Already have decreased attack there. And spread it around. Jareg doing Jareg things, which is great. Perfect. I don't know that I want to kill my Royal Guard right now. But we do have decreased defense everywhere, and that's a pretty big bonus. And that's okay too. One of the things I was thinking about actually when I did that is we have multiple revivers on the team now, which is pretty cool. So that's always a nice little bonus ability. So that means I can bring them both back, even if they're killing themselves. So that's good. Heal up a little bit. Drop another provoke out. Probably didn't need it right there, but that's okay. I think we can get decreased speed on him. That's going to help a lot. The provoke. But this team's going pretty good so far. I have to say, I don't have any complaints at the moment. Might be able to do a pretty decent job here. Who's going to take a turn next? He will. Okay, didn't matter. Boom. Perfect. So obviously that's going to spread here. We'll see what we can't do. All right, I'm going to keep running this, and then if something pops off that I'm like, oh, we should talk about this, I'll talk about it. So if not, I'll see you at the end. So one of the things I'm learning is Elva has an issue where she puts that continuous heal on everybody, on random people all throughout. So being able to get the Head of Mischief to target a specific champion is pretty difficult. And they're pretty much gonna steal that continuous heal. I don't really see any effective ways around this. So the one thing I can think of to help mitigate that, which is obviously something we'd want to do if we can, is primarily going to be through keeping block buffs on as much as possible. So one of the things I'm going to want to do to improve this team, and this will help when I actually 6-star this champion, is getting Ugo faster. I think that's going to be an actual massive thing so that Ugo can cycle through that block debuff skill and really help make sure that we don't take any serious damage, because obviously, like you can see here, that's an issue, right? I can't kill any heads if they're constantly healing themselves up, and that can be a pretty big issue, I would say, overall, right? So that's definitely something I want to be able to do. I don't want these heads all healing up, but obviously I can't do anything about it now. And so, you know, trying to find a way to mitigate that be absolutely massive, and I think that's going to be one of the things I'm going to have to do going forward. Now my Ugo right now, I don't know that I can really change the gear. I don't think that we're really in a position where I can really do a lot to affect any change. I'm not going to bother trying right now, but that is something that I'm going to want to do going forward. A reflex set would be really helpful, and these are the kinds of things you see at high-end teams. But obviously I don't have that gear because I'm a pretty low level player right now on the free to play. I just don't have those resources available to me. But, you know, getting increased speed, block debuffs, all that stuff is just really bad news for me. So finding ways to mitigate that is helpful. And you're also seeing how amazing Royal Guard can be. Being able to place that block debuff and stuff is just absolutely huge. And so that's a real nice thing to put accuracy on him. I think is really helpful. But yeah, so far we're not doing too bad though. I'm pretty happy with the results we got. And we just got maybe the worst possible situation where Royal Guard was eaten by the Head of Mischief. I do have Rhonda. Rhonda has some AoE abilities, but really my big AoE damage dealer is Royal Guard. And so having him getting eaten is definitely problematic. However, I have to say, these two champions have made a world of difference. My damage already is light years ahead of where it was previously. So far so good as far as, you know, utilizing this team. Hard part is this: we're just not going to be able to get enough damage, and we're going to end up losing Royal Guard, and that's pretty massive. It's a pretty massive damage dealer for us. So this might be one of those situations where, you know, resetting it, trying to do it again might make some sense. But yeah, this is a pretty darn good run. Pretty solid. All right, I'm gonna finish this run out. We'll see what damage we get as a result, and then if I end up doing a second run afterwards, I might not save it. I might reset and try it again, and then I'll show you guys the actual end result that I do there. So actually, yeah, that's probably what we're gonna do. I don't think I'm gonna keep this run. I don't like Royal Guard getting eaten. I feel like we can do better. So I'm gonna see if we can't do better. So I'm gonna regroup. I'll do that. You guys don't need to see me do the run anymore, but I'll show you the score I get at the end. Okay, we're getting towards the end here. Rhonda got eaten, but as you can see, we're doing really good so far. It looks like we're 1 key on normal already, which is pretty remarkable, I'd say. And still going strong. We still have Royal Guard, so we still have a big damage dealer on the team, which is huge. Molly has been absolutely radiant with her provokes, has been insanely good. Not to mention the turn meter boost is actually really effective for letting us take multiple turns. So overall, pretty good so far, but obviously there's still a long ways to go here. And we're just gonna see how much damage we can put up. This is definitely where it gets dicey. Elva got eaten. We have the Head of Torment that we have to deal with. We do still have Royal Guard, so it's possible we'll survive. But it is definitely getting dicier. Of course, one head's destroyed, so I'd like to get damage in, but surviving might have to take precedence here. Okay, got Elva back. actually massive. Oh, Royal Guard goes down. Okay. And he's back. We're still alive. I don't know how. Nope, not what I want to do. Right, over 7 million damage. Pretty solid, I'd say. Pretty solid. One down. Royal Guard eats it again. At this point, it's getting pretty tough. I'm losing people all the time. Surviving, reviving. Bit dicey. We don't have any damage outside of Royal Guard. Molly's about to get eaten here. Getting Royal Guard back is pretty huge. There goes Molly. Fill up a bit. Good. That's not good. Definitely not good. Ugh. No. Here's not great. Don't think I'm gonna be able to free Molly at this point, which is disappointing. Yep. Oh boy. Solid, solid. All right, at this point, we're definitely done. Molly's dead. That means we're never going to be able to keep any buffs up. I love it when they eat a champion and have the shield on. That's fantastic. Always great news. We're happy about that. Right. I might be able to free Jareg. Maybe if we get really lucky here. Need a max HP hit from Royal Guard. Like yesterday. This is gonna be tough. That's not it. Can you stun him? Nope. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. Definitely problematic. Hard back. Right. Down to 3. It's over at this point. Only thing I can hopefully maybe do, maybe we can kill one more head. It'd be pretty cool if we could do that. Not optimistic. Oh man, Royal Guard just is way too weak. Just dying constantly at this point. Even with the revive, it's just not going to be enough, I don't think. Oh. Now let's see what damage we can get out. Dies again. All right. Over 8 million damage. That is pretty remarkable, I'd say. Overall, quite a good result. I can't wait to see the final damage totals here. It's pretty stellar. Oh, Royal Guard came back. Can you get another hit? No, okay. 8.23 million. That's a 1 key on normal. That's awesome. Royal Guard, almost half of that damage. Nearly 4 million. Rhonda with another 2.3. That's a really good result. Really, really good result. And you can see Jareg and Elva both did about 600,000. That's from the War Master primarily. You can see that difference between Molly, who actually hits decently hard. So I might want to keep the crit rate on her if I can. And then Ugo, you know, a lot less. So this is not a bad team. This is not a bad team. It's not perfect. And I definitely need to manual my runs and pay attention to it. One of the things that gave me a lot of success on this one was I killed that head of mischief first. And so it wasn't eating all my buffs the full fight. That was really helpful. And then I was able to take down some of the other heads and get some extra damage in. But it's not easy. It's not easy, guys. It's definitely a challenge. But I thought, you know, this is a really big step. And this is why I was so excited to get Royal Guard ranked up. So excited to get Molly ranked up. It just opens up a lot of possibilities. This is only my first key. That means I do have other keys to play with. So that's a heck of a result right there. Heck of a result. All right. I'm very happy with that. As I said, 1 key, I'd like to say it's easy. It's definitely not an easy 1 key, but it is a 1 key. And so we were able to do that. That's pretty massive for me. Look at that. Yeah. What I'm talking about. We're going to get better gear. We're going to get still get Mithrala fragments. So that's really good. Hopefully as a clan, we'll take that down. I kind of doubt it, but it'd be nice. And then we'll just move on to hard after that. That's pretty good. So I need to get a couple more teams together. Definitely need to build up some more champions, but hey, 1 key normal on Hydra is pretty awesome achievement. So anyway, guys, that's the video. Hopefully you enjoyed it as much as I did. I've been kind of gearing for this all day, so it was nice to get that done. And yeah, excited to get the next one. So we're going to keep building this up, keep working it. Obviously, there's a lot of stuff I can do to improve things, right? You know, we can start fooling around a little bit more with masteries. If you want to see my masteries, I have Royal Guard down to Giant Slayer down here, right? We still have, you know, obviously we haven't finished them, but I took War Master, excuse me, not Giant Slayer, as I think that's going to be more consistent damage that we're going to get out of them. Though, you know, maybe Executioner or Helm Smasher would be a better choice. So you guys can let me know in the comments. And then Support Tree for some more accuracy, which, as you saw, was very helpful. Obviously, going down Defensive Tree wouldn't be bad for some survivability, but and then with Molly, we went down Defensive Tree to get more resistance, and it was effective. But we don't really, she doesn't really carry enough buffs for her to be a consistent target. So I might have to think about moving Jizzo into this team. I don't know who I'd take out. Maybe Jareg if we can provide enough extra healing with Elva. I don't know that we have that, but that might be a possibility. And then Support Tree. So I might take it off the resistance track. That might be something that we do. We adjust that. We go down the offense tree to War Master. She was doing serious damage, so it might be more beneficial to do that and just go full accuracy with her. That's a possibility. And then build somebody else with resistance, or just ignore it. We might just have to ignore it too. I don't know that I can have an actual Mischief Head target with this particular team. So that might just be something we just ignore completely right now. That's a possibility as well. So we got a lot of work to do, but I'm very, very, very happy with this result, and that's going to be really good for the account. So like I said, that's all we got for today. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Until next we meet, I'm the Deadwood Jedi.